Nick Henson here with a true American war hero, Doug McFleury. Whoa! Whoa! It's nice to see you, Doug.
It's an honor to be here tonight.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Battle of the Midway?
Well, it began in World War II during June 1942. The Allies decimated the Japanese fleet at Midway, an island lying northeast of Hawaii. The Allies then took the offensive battle in the Pacific and began to move closer to Japan.
Some good stuff right there. Can you tell us some first-hand perspective of the Japanese kamikazes?
Well, I think everybody in the audience needs to be well informed about what kamikaze actually is. And basically, it's when you have an airplane and you stuff it full of explosives, missiles, ammunition, gunpowder, and everything you can find. And you take that plane and you fly directly into a military target to blow it up, in essence.
Wow, some scary stuff. What about the Battle of Leyte Gulf?
Well, the Battle of Leyte Gulf, formerly known as the Second Battle of the Philippine Sea, is generally considered to be the largest naval battle of World War II, and by some criteria, possibly the largest naval battle in history, excluding the Battle of Red Cliffs in 208 CE, which is the largest in terms of numbers. It was fought in waters near the Philippine islands of Leyte, Samar, and Luzon. From the 23rd to the 26th of October 1944, between combined American and Australian forces and the Imperial Japanese Navy.
Wow, thank you for that. So, one of the most important battles was the Battle of Okinawa. Since you also fought in this battle, can you tell us about some of your experiences?
Yeah, that was a very tough fought and lived battle, but it was codenamed Operation Iceberg. It was fought in the Ryukyu Islands of Okinawa, and it was the largest amphibious assault in the Pacific War of World War. And that basically means that it started off in the ocean and moved its way up land and then amphibious. The Pacific War of World War II, the 82-day-long battle lasted from early April until mid-June 1945. After a long campaign of island hopping, the Allies were approaching Japan and planned to use Okinawa, a large island only 340 miles, 550 kilometers also for those listening out of America, away from the mainland Japan as a base for the air operations on the planned invasion of the Japanese mainland. Coded Operation Downfall, 4 divisions of the U.S. 10th Army, the 7th, 27th, 77th, and 96th, and 2 Marine divisions, the 1st and the 6th, fought on the island. Their invasion was supported by naval, amphibious, and tactical air forces.
Wow. So I know you also fought in Iwo Jima. Can you tell us some things about that?
Oh, the Battle of Iwo Jima?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a very vivid battle for me. The Battle of Iwo Jima, 19th February through the 26th of March 1945, or Operation Detachment, was a major battle in which the United States Armed Forces fought for and captured the island of Iwo Jima from the Japanese Empire. Invasion had the goal of capturing the entire island, along with its 3 airfields, which included the South Field and the Central Field, to provide a staging area for attacks on the Japanese mainland. This 5-week-long battle compromised some of the fiercest and bloodiest fighting of the war in the Pacific of World War II.
So I heard you were in on the Manhattan Project as well, since you had such good background in physics and your degree from Harvard. What you earned before the war. Can you tell us some of the details on that project?
Basically, in August 1945, during the final stage of the Second World War, the U.S. dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which is very famous because it was the first time nuclear bombs had truly been used in a vicious way. The two bombings, which killed at least 129,000 people, remain the only use of nuclear weapons in warfare in human history, as I was previously stating, actually.
Who was the man at the head of the project? Do you know, since you had such an inside perspective?
Yeah, he was actually a very endeared, loving friend and family friend of mine, Julius Robert Oppenheimer. He actually was a professor at Cal Berkeley, and every once in a while we bump into each other at academic decathlons. He is among the people who are often called the father of the atomic bomb. He played a very essential role in the Manhattan Project, the World War II project that basically developed and truly controlled the first nuclear weapons and gave mankind a very firm understanding of it all. And that the first atomic bomb was actually detonated in July 16th, 1945, in the Trinity test in New Mexico.
All right. Well, thank you for all that insight. I've really learned a lot, and hopefully we'll have you on the show again.
I would love that.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.